Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are doing a no makeup look. Of course, this is my version of my no makeup look, your skin, your lips, but better kind of vibe. And if you're ready, let's just get right into this video, shall we? So I already moisturized my face, and what I use is this Neutrogena Naturals Multivitamin Nourishing Moisturizer, and I mixed this with the Neutrogena Sheer Zinc Face Sunscreen, which is broad spectrum SPF 50. And I mixed these two together. I like using a sunscreen because you all know that greasy kind of sunscreeny feeling. Well, I like that under this makeup because it kind of helps give you that glow within kind of look. And also, SPF is important. Just wear your SPF. The next step in a no makeup look is primer. I will be using the E.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer, and I'm just going to be putting this in the areas, mostly the T-zone where the pores are the biggest. And I know that we will not be using a foundation, so you're probably like, well, why are we using primer? Well, the thing with primer is you can wear it by itself just to make the appearance of your skin look healthier, look more poreless, or if you want to use a hydrating, more dewy primer to make your skin look healthier and glow more. Alright, primer is done. Now, something that is really important to me are my eyebrows. I already spend a lot of time on my eyebrows, not in the makeup realm. I dye them, pluck them, brow laminate them, trim them. I try to keep them nice so that I don't have to do a lot of work on them with makeup, because we all know eyebrows take so long to do and they're really easy to mess up. But today, that is not the case because I will just be using brow gel. I will be using the NYX Tinted Brow Mascara in the color Chocolate. I'm just using this to fluff up the brows, make them look a little bit fuller. I'm not going for anything too crazy here since I already do stuff to my eyebrows. They don't need that much, and usually I only fill them in and use eyebrow gel, but today I'm just going to use eyebrow gel for that no makeup look. Also, side note, I have a favorite brow. It is this one. I just like the shape and how it goes in more than like this one. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, sometimes it changes, but I want to know what your favorite eyebrow is. So in the comments down below, let me know if your left eyebrow or your right eyebrow is your favorite eyebrow. Count how many times I just said eyebrow. And now that the eyebrows are done, I'm going to move on to the next step, which is concealing. And what I mean by concealing in this no makeup look is I'm going to hit the spots that I feel I want to cover up. The point of this is to still cover up what you're insecure about, but look your natural self, look the most naturally beautiful you that there is. So I'm just going to conceal the things that I want to cover up the most. I don't mind my blemishes showing through. If you do, feel free to cover up more, cover up whatever you want, or don't cover up anything at all. It's your choice. Makeup is your art. What does Tati say? Makeup is your own story to tell. What does she say? Tati says something like really good that I can't remember at this moment. Anyway, let's move on to concealing. For concealer, I'm using my trusty L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear Concealer, and this is in the color Fawn. I'm going to use this to conceal under the eyes, not too much. My under eyes are pretty dry right now, so if I put too much product, it will stick to those dry patches. And then I'm also going to conceal any blemishes that I want to cover up. And I'm going to use this to highlight the nose and the Cupid's bow, just because I feel like my nose, it just needs a little more, I feel like. And you can either use your fingers to blend this in. The heat from your fingers will help work the concealer into your skin. I'm just going to use a beauty blender because I think it's faster. Sometimes I go back and forth and fingers for this, beauty blender, brush. But today we're probably just going to do a little combo. Alright, so obviously you can still see my blemishes and stuff left over from the last breakout that I had last week. The under eyes are a little bit concealed. I just naturally, you know, through genetics have really bad dark circles, I feel like. And so I'm not like super big on covering those up. They are what they are. But this is pretty much what I would do normally if I wanted to cover up a little bit but not wear foundation. Some weeks are better than others. When your skin is clearer, it's easier to do a no makeup look because there's less to cover up. This week, there's a little bit more to cover up. That's fine. This is good with me. I would be good with this. If you're not, again, use more, or if you don't even want to, just skip this step altogether. It's what you want to make it. Now, the next thing, usually if I wanted to cover up a little bit more, I would set this concealer, but since my skin is so dry right now and I don't have that much concealer on, I'm going to skip this setting step. I don't think that I need it today. But the next step that I am going to do is going to bronze up the face. Regardless of whether I'm wearing foundation or not, I most of the time always use bronzer. I love the effect that bronzer does on my face, and I just love bronzer. And the bronzer that I'm going to be using today is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer in the shade Bronzer, a real tried and true holy grail drugstore bronzer. I'm just going to use this to bronze up the forehead, the cheeks, the jawline, and a little bit on the nose. I'm not doing anything precise, not doing anything crazy, just trying to bring some dimension back. I'm also just going to flush this across the eyelid just to give a little color. And another tip for bronzing up the face in a natural or no makeup look is you can use a darker concealer or a contour shade, which is what I use over foundation sometimes when I want to cream contour. But you can use this to cream contour without foundation, and it will give you a dewier, more natural, like self-tan or sun-kissed glowy look. But today I just went for the tried and true. Alright, for the next step is going to be highlight, and now we're going to be moving into creams, which we would have already been in if I would have used cream bronzer, but I did not. I went with a powder bronzer. And for highlighter, we're going to be using a cream highlighter. I just feel like sometimes with highlighter, you can run into a powdery highlighter, and that's definitely not what we want to run into today. So we're just going to stick on the safe side and use a cream highlighter. This really is an eyeshadow crown, but that's not what it is today. Today it is highlighter. And this is from the brand E.l.f, and it is a eyeshadow pencil in the color Fetch. So I'm going to take this crown and rub it on the back of my hand and then dip my fingers. It'll just help warm the product up before I put it on my face. And this is what it looks like. I'm also using this on the inner corner just to brighten things up. Alright, moving on to bringing a little more flush to the face. Now, I mean, we didn't cancel out all the color on the face with like foundation would, obviously, but I do want to match the tone of the cheek to the tone of the lip with this, and also it's a cream, so it's just going to look more skin-like. Well, technically it's a lipstick, but I'm going to be using this L'Oreal Paris Color Rich lipstick in the shade Blushing Berry. And like with the highlighter, I'm going to be rubbing this on the back of my hand and applying it with my fingers. Overall, it's going to warm up the product, and we're going to have more control putting it on our face. I'm also going to be dabbing this on the lips to give them a little more color. And next, to tie in the makeup, I'm going to be applying mascara. And for mascara, I'm going to be using this Clinique High Impact Mascara. This is just a little sample version. And next and the final step is to spray and set the face. And I'm going to be using this Heritage Store Rosewater and Glycerin spray. I picked this up from TJ Maxx. And I'm just going to be spraying the face and blending everything in with a beauty blender. This is just going to give a little dewiness, a little glow to the skin, and make sure that everything kind of is melted into the skin to make it look more skin-like. Count how many times I said skin. And a little more for good measure. Alright everybody, this is the finished no makeup look. It's super natural, your skin, your lips, but better kind of look, easy to do in the morning, and a minimal steps. So if you enjoyed this tutorial, please be sure to subscribe to my channel, give this video a big thumbs up, and be sure to hit the little notification bell so that you never miss a video. Alright guys, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Okay, bye. Love you.